I don't even know if you can handle it. I don't know if you can.
Hey, yo, Ren, turn that up.
I don't even know if you can handle it. All I know is you can have it. I don't even know if you can handle it. All I know is you can have it. I don't even know if you can handle it. All I know is you can have it.
Alright, it's your boy, Big Nine, Cosmic Chris 9, and DJ Envy and his wife really just came out to the public to having an open relationship. They had to, because anybody with eyes can see. Anybody with eyes can see that these niggas is really the new Jada Pickett and Will Smith. Like, basically, he keeps saying that Tyree came in and helped him with his relationship. Won't say what he did. He won't say what he did to help him with his relationship. But Tyree came in and helped him and his girl get back right. And now all of a sudden it's he came out of the wrong way. Nah, nigga. Now here, listen. I ain't even about to ramble. I love this shit hot. So I'm gonna let y'all just jump right into the video and we're gonna get right. You know what I'm saying? Big Nine.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right. This is the song that never ends. Jesus Christ, man.
So Tyrese was on the Breakfast Club last week, and he was talking about some of the things that he didn't like about the Breakfast Club, and he said that he was upset that we didn't check on him when he was going through his problems, because when I was going through my problems with my wife, when we were at our lowest, he was there to help. And I told him during that conversation, I didn't, because you said some things to my wife and myself that I thought was disrespectful. He said we didn't check up on him. We checked up on him numerous times. I guess after the interview, everything was good. He apologized. We left on a positive note. But I guess when he got back home, maybe he read the comments, maybe social media, whatever it was, he got into a fit. And one post, he started crying and said we don't respect his mental. And then yesterday, he did a whole long video and he called me a liar.
But for him to go on the airwaves and say, I wanted to box you in the mouth because you disrespected my wife blocked you, I blocked you, and I just unblocked you a month ago, that's a lie, bro. Me and your wife were communicating August 11th, 2022. I got receipts. Did I disrespect your wife or did I not?
I'm so sick of people putting that in what you said, because you didn't say box him in your mouth. You said I want to box your mouth.
Right.
I want to box your mouth.
So to answer Tyrese, yes, he was blocked, and the reason I know he was blocked is because he had Charlamagne and myself on a group text, and I never replied because I didn't see it. He did speak to my wife, and he wanted me and my wife to go on live, and he wanted to ish on his ex Samantha. He wanted to ish on his wife. And I actually texted him and I said, good morning. No, I'm passing on this. I prayed on it. Wasn't in the card. Stay blessed. Have an amazing day. Right? Because I didn't want to be a part of him ishing on his wife. Right? So then he said I was lying and he never said anything disrespectful to my wife. Well, what he actually did was when they were talking, he was one of those dudes. And we all know that guy that tries to plant those seeds. If you had a man like me, it wouldn't have went down like that. I would have never. And I never said anything. And I'm going to tell you why I never said anything. I never said anything because, yes, Tyrese was there and he did help save my marriage. And I was like, I just don't want to ish on that. So I just kept it quiet and I just stepped away from him. Because it's difficult because you have somebody that helped, but then you also have somebody that's trying to hurt. But me and my wife accepted the help side, and he opened us up to a place where, we were able to fix our relationship and fix our marriage. And our marriage is even stronger now. Then I got a text, July 8th, 2022. You got the text? I just sent you the text, right? That's somebody that works for Tyrese. You see that text?
I'm looking at the text.
Now, I never mentioned anything to anybody that he flirted with my wife. What does that text say?
I'm not reading this.
It says, yo, DJ Envy blessings. Stay away from Tyrese, bro. He tried to destroy my marriage and career. He will do the same to y'all. Please, I'm open to talk to you. I'm not trying to gain anything from this. I'm just sick of the devil, and I refuse to know what I know and not tell good people what's up with that cat. Please stay away. He will try and get your wife. What's the date of that?
July 8th, 2022.
July 8th, 2022. So
it actually says, please stay away. He will try to get you and your wife.
Right. Shut up. But that just shows that's him as a person. Then the guy, he posts his picture and tells you his name, tell you who his wife is, tell you the people he knows. He says, I want you to be real, because that's what Tyrese did. He did it to me, flirted with my wife, and he's doing it with you. He had no idea, because I don't even know this gentleman.
I don't know why y'all didn't have that conversation when he was just up here.
Because I didn't want to disrespect him. I was like, I'm just going to tell him what it is and leave it at that. He apologized, and he said it was the psych meds. Remember, it's the psych meds. Oh, my gosh, I would never. Bull-ish.
Y'all lied to me. We sat here and had a whole hour and 30-minute conversation, and now you saying all of this stuff after the fact, Tyrese saying all of this stuff after the fact.
And you know what? You're absolutely right. Let's call my wife, please.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Jesus Christ.
Am I on the radio?
Yes, you are. You're on the radio. Tyrese is calling me a liar. For people that don't know, I stopped talking to Tyrese, and there was a reason why I stopped talking to Tyrese. Not because only did I think he was a bozo and full of ish, but also because of the way that I felt he was talking and conducting business with my wife. So I'm going to step back, and I want Charlamagne to ask the questions, because I don't want you to...
Don't ask me.
I want you to ask.
Charlamagne is not getting involved
I
in
want
this
you to ask.
in no way, shape, or form. This is... Good morning, Gia, by the way. Okay?
Good morning.
This is a conversation between a husband and a wife, and why the husband stopped talking to somebody and why the wife stopped talking to somebody. So the husband and wife should have a conversation. I'm sitting back watching the Casey Crew live. Go.
Good question. So, babe, just for people that don't know, Tyrese helped save our relationship. When we were going through probably our lowest point and I cheated, Tyrese came in and really helped us and guided us through our relationship, correct?
Yes, he did. Absolutely.
And then we got to a point where we stopped talking to Tyrese. I even blocked Tyrese, and I wanted to box his mouth, as I said the other day. And can you explain to the people why we stopped talking to Tyrese?
Well, we stopped talking to Tyrese on two different occasions. Once, many, many years ago, when he did do that amazing thing for us. He and I became friends, and we were very, very cool, and we spoke often. And a lot of times you'd be laying in the bed next to me while I was talking to him. And at first everything was cool, but for me, it got to a point where it became inappropriate and uncomfortable, where I felt as though lines were being crossed. And you felt as though lines were being crossed, and we both decided that we were going to take a step back. And, you know, there was times where I felt like he was extremely demanding of my time and of my attention, where if I didn't give him my time and my attention, he would get very angry, get very upset, and let me know what his expectations were of me. And, you know, at that time, I didn't feel as though he was going through any mental issues. I didn't feel as though he was facing any mental challenges at that time. I know that he does go through things, and I know that he has been on medication, but at that time I felt as though he was very clear-minded and everything seemed cool. But when I started to feel uncomfortable and you started to feel uncomfortable, we took a step back.
Well, what lines were crossed? Because people would be like, well, what lines did he cross?
You know, I don't really feel comfortable being specific because at the same time, I still do have a respect for him. I know that you still do have a respect for him. I would feel more comfortable just being general and saying that, you know, there was flirting and inappropriate compliments for a woman who's married.
Okay. I respect that.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
I don't have respect for him, though. But, yeah, no, I get it, and you do it. And, you know, I appreciate that, what he did.
How did you see it?
No, I know. I know that everything that's going on right now, and I know that he's being boisterous about it. I haven't been on Instagram in the last 2 weeks because we've been really busy, but, you know, you've told me some things, but I haven't really seen it firsthand, so it's not going to affect me the same way it's affecting you because I haven't seen it. But what I can say is that very clear lines were crossed. And
I get it.
So how did you see it, Envy?
There's certain things that you don't say to a man's wife. There's certain things that you don't say to a man's girlfriend. There's certain things that you don't say in a flirtatious way. And I told you what he said. You spoke to my wife yesterday, so you know what he said.
So that's why you wanted to box. That's why you said I'll box your mouth.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to box his mouth. It's just certain things you don't play with somebody's wife like that. And
were you upset that he wasn't flirting with you in any way, shape, or form?
A little bit. No, you see, you playing too much. But no, when it comes to it, I look at it like this. Tyrese did help save my marriage, and I have a respect for him for that. That's the reason why instead of going at him, I just let it go. I just not spoke to him anymore until he starts going up. Now, I don't know if he has a record to sell. He's trying to push his record or whatever it may be. I just don't like it. And the reason I don't like it is that man was up here. He was in our faces. We had a conversation. After the conversation, we let things go. And it's just always weird when people do that. They go home and now all of a sudden they do other things. We just had a conversation. We was just here for an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, that was strange.
But and I'm sorry to wake. I know you got to get the kids to school. I know two got to go to school right now, so I appreciate it. But I just don't like to be called a liar. And when somebody says, I got receipts, when I'm like, no, you spoke to my wife.
What receipts? What do you mean he said he has receipts? Because,
who knows?
I wouldn't want to, listen, I'm going to be honest. I don't want to be put in a position to divulge the things that were said. But if he's calling you a liar, it didn't have to go that far. If he's calling you a liar, then that's a step that might have to be taken, because by no stretch of the imagination are you a liar. By no stretch of the imagination are you exaggerating anything.
Okay.
It was very clear. It was very inappropriate, and your reaction was very appropriate.
Well, babe, I love you, and I know you got to get the kids to school, so I'll see you in a little bit.
All right, sweetie pie.
Peace, Gail.
All right, bye, Charlotte.
And I also want to say, when he said I didn't check on him, how many messages did I send you yesterday where I showed you that I checked on him numerous times?
I'm sick of y'all. And
I'm just asking.
I'm be honest with you. I'm sick of you
I'm just
and Tyrese.
asking.
And I think y'all are lovers.
You think so?
I do. This is what I think this is all about. I think
He's not my type.
I think his next album is about both his exes. Okay, you and his ex-wife.
He's not my type.
I think Beautiful Pain has something to do with you too.
He's not my type.
Right? Because both of y'all seem like y'all in pain about
Amy,
this
what's
situation.
your type?
Definitely his type.
He's tall, dark, and a liar.
He like short, dark, and bald headed.
He's tall, dark, and a liar.
And you like
and a bozo. I don't do bozos, tall and dark. I like short, dark, bald, honest,
truth teller. Okay.
I'm sick of both of y'all, man. So now I got so now I got to deal with a whole nother week of Tyrese. Now we're gonna get more Tyrese Instagram videos and everything else because of envy. But listen, here's the thing. You know what? I don't care. I do care, but I don't care enough to have this conversation. Like, it is what it is. Nobody cares about the truth, and the lie is more entertaining. So, y'all believe who y'all want to believe.
No, that's the truth.
I get it. Listen, you ain't got to tell me, but it don't matter. And I tell you this all the time.
What?
When people don't like you, they going to ride with anything that's against you. So the people who don't like Tyrese going to ride with you. The people who don't like you going to ride with Tyrese. So it don't even really matter at the end of the day.
You right.
That's really the truth. That's the reality of the situation.
But who you giving your donkey to since you talk about riding?
This guy, man. This guy. He's this guy, I don't know who I'm giving donkey to yet. Y'all got me confused, okay? I didn't even know we was about to do this just now. You know what I mean?
All right, it's your boy, Big Nine, Cosmic Chris 9. And listen, y'all seen the video. As far as I'm concerned, DJ Envy just came out to the public. It just came out. Because there's too many red flags in what you just saw when we all just watched. And I watched it a couple times just to really analyze what's really going on. And I came to the same conclusion as Charlemagne. Charlemagne is telling you, just because Charlemagne laughing, everybody laughing, and the girl asked him what she asked him, just trying to make a joke out of it, that's what they trying to do. They trying to desensitize you to what's really going on. As far as I'm concerned, DJ Envy is the new Jada Pickett and Will Smith. DJ Envy and his wife is the new Jada Pickett and Will Smith, period. And I think DJ Envy is Jada Pickett. Because his wife, the answer his wife just gave, keep it real, that shit was media trained. He trained her well and had her ready in the script to say, because, well, I ain't gonna say a script, but I'm saying he had her media training, but she didn't even expose what she was supposed to expose. She said she still got respect for a nigga who crossed the line. Hey, any nigga out there, you letting your bitch who still having respect for a nigga who crossed the line, like, I respect that. Come on, bro. Not probably never going to Breakfast Club, never get invited on the Breakfast Club after this. God damn it, I hope not. Like, but it is what it is. Like, just some real nigga shit. As far as I'm concerned, that DJ Envy and his wife is the new Jada Pickett and Will Smith. To me, from what it sounds like, DJ Envy and Tyrese teamed his wife together, or you know what I'm saying, he stated he cheated, so he let her have a little one time little action, and that's supposed to be it, and now we solid type shit. Like, cause they, you know what I'm saying, they got kids and all that, but like I don't know what's going on, but you know how this industry shit work. And as far as I'm concerned, this nigga just came out to the world. You know how people say, if I joke about it first, it won't be funny to everybody else, or to some like type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, it's basically just that on a higher level. Like, this shit is, don't let this shit just slip past you. This shit really crazy, but it's not, because it's the industry. I'm saying it's how the industry really ran. Like I said, he just a new Jada Pickett and Will Smith. This shit been happening before. They already paved the way for this shit. You know what I mean? Like, this shit really crazy, like really crazy. But like, come on, man. And like I say is, like I said, I probably never get invited on the Breakfast Club anyway after this shit. Like, you was on some real beta male shit. Like, your wife didn't even say what she was supposed to say. She didn't expose what she was supposed to, and you know that. And that's why you said what you said when you was like, I don't respect him, but you do. It's cool, whatever. But like, any nigga that's in a relationship, no, I've ever been in a relationship, y'all know. That nigga was mad. That nigga was hot. Like, she didn't really say what she was supposed to. She still was protecting this nigga. They was fucking. He obviously hit that. She was and it must have been good, because she was protecting this nigga at a certain point. She was also protecting herself. She said that. Like, soon as she said that, heard that DJ Envy say that he was saying shit on Instagram, she quickly jumped up and said, "Well, I don't want this shit to come out. I haven't been on Instagram. I've been busy. So, well, yada yada yada." Like, get the fuck out of here. That shit really, you not fooling nobody. People lack common sense, and I don't. Like, this shit y'all not about to let this shit slip past the people. Listen, DJ Envy officially just came out to the people. Keep it a buck. Y'all solid. Like, y'all solid. Drop a comment and tell me what you think. Cause like, and DJ Envy, if you want to go live on Instagram, we can go live, or you can defend yourself. I always let somebody defend themselves when I'm talking about them. Or if you want to invite me up there, we can do that too. If not, you can ignore me. I don't really give a fuck. But just know, we know. Even you seen Charlamagne hand? You seen Charlamagne hand? Like, Charlamagne was letting you know throughout the whole video. Charlamagne be on that Gip shit all the time. Like, him and DJ Envy obviously gay together, so like, cause this shit shouldn't really be a surprise. That's why it's not to me, and that's why it's so easy for me to make this video, even though I know I wanted to go to Breakfast Club, but I ain't gonna never put to go to Breakfast Club now. But it is what it is. Like, it is what it is, man. Like, but I'm just saying, like, DJ Envy, you gotta tighten the fuck up. You and your wife gotta tighten the fuck up. You out now. It's out now. Ain't no way y'all not the new Jada Pickett and Will Smith. Tyrese obviously hitting that, and he obviously bitter. You know how that shit go. You know how that shit go when your wife got some good, you know what I'm saying, and her side nigga can't control herself. Y'all know how that shit go. Like, you gotta beat a nigga the fuck up. That's why DJ Envy said what he said. Like, I'm not about to keep rambling. This shit really crazy. Like, listen, y'all know what it is. This is Big Nine, Cosmic Chris 9. Subscribe, you know what I'm saying, follow. All that shit, my YouTube got taken down. Just get right. We on Instagram with it now until we not. Let's get it.
I don't even know if you can handle it. I don't know if you can.
Hey, yo, Ren, turn that up.
I don't even know if you can handle it. All I know is you can have it. I don't even know if you can handle it. All I know is you can have it. I don't even know